My name is Yang Wen, and this is the walkthrough video of the degree objective in Games Art Animations at the University of Advancing Technology. So as you can see here, this is my website with the all the works you see here are not related to UAT. These are just my personal works. Well, all of them might fit or fill the first objective. In this video, I will go over how I met the six objectives in game arts and animations. Now, there are detailed explanations of my performance for these objectives, but as always, I will go over briefly of how I met these objectives. With that, let's go to the portfolio and let's begin with the first objective. Our first objective is to demonstrate and communicate aesthetic skills and choices based on traditional art theories and current game development practices and next generation research. So what that means is one must create a art set in order to display the traditional art theories, which is the principle and elements of designs, color theories, and perspectives. So here are the concepts that fits the traditional art theories. This right here is the um, to display perspective for Melis field. This right here displays color theory. The By using different colors, will display different meanings. So red means danger. Yellow could be items, or it could be to signify um, alerts, or to grab attention to players. And as for the principle and design, it's quite simple. Colors, contrast, lines, shapes. Once you have them, you make art. Objective two: generate pre-production art sets through through pre-visualization and prototypes for multiple game platforms. So once you make a concept art, though, you will go through a pre-production stage in order for multiple game platforms. Examples will be creating animation sprites, movements, and what was it? And environment stage and items. So here are the animations sprites made for the protagonist during the production stage, the enemies, animations, items, and the environmental stage, and last but not least are the heads-up display for the game. Moving on to objective 3, which is demonstrate the core skills needed to create 2D and 3D art sets, textures, and animations. Now, I do have all of the models that are needed for Objective 3, but the way how I put them on the website is weird. I have two models that are required, which is character's vehicle, and the rest of them are on my personal website. So how do my three models meet Objective 3? In order to create a 3D model, one must create a concept art, a 2D concept art or reference first. Once you make a turnaround drawings or references, make your 3D base models with the that based on the reference, the turnaround reference. And then once you have the base 3D model, then here's you'll be able to proceed to the final nation. All right. And let me show you which one I can show you. Oh, here's this one right here. Here's the wireframe, and oh, this one right here. I really like this one. Here's the texture pack for the barrel, and this is what it looks like when it's wrapped. This one right here, I really enjoy this one. This is the Japanese paper fan. This is the art design here, and here's what it looks like when it's wrapped. Objective 4: create industrial quality 2D and 3D art assets or animations for use in game projects. Alright. Oh, hey, look, they made a comeback because they also made Objective 4. For 2D art sets, their animations are quickly defines their use in gameplay, or gameplay use or game projects. So as for the witch carrier from the wishful messages, their base the animations their basic animations devise basic character movements, which is moving left and right, idle, and jumping. The enemies in wishful messages portray as closure elements or simple definitions of portray enemies. For 3D art sets, using keyframes, one can actually make a 3D animations by using the keyframes, such as like if you make a frame, you lift up one leg, and another keyframe, one leg down, keyframe leg up, another keyframe leg down. And here's another one that briefly explains. Here's the walking animation and the thing, and yep, here's the jump animation with the keyframes. All right, let me pause. Okay. Objective 5: adapt, export, and interrogate and optimize game art animation assets, including shaders and lighting, into 2D and 3D game projects. And again, wishful messages meet that objective. Um, oh, I don't know if I've as you see here, though, this is the wishful messages in action with all of the assets included in animations and particle effects. Oh. This right here is the 3D game project with similar process to the wishful messages, except interrogation into 3D is involved. You need to have a game engine such as Unreal Engine and to integrate 2D art sets into the 3D environmental. Our final and last objective: to establish collaboration, mentorship, and professional leader skills by working with others to deliver high polished and complete projects. In simple and straightforward, except leadership, one must establish communication with other team members. If they manage to have a successful communication, they'll be able to deliver a high quality project that's completed. So here in this collaboration project, Seeing the Crime, I took the role of the artist. The artist's job is to develop mock-up scenarios based on the written description created by the other team members. Mock-ups are sent to the team leader, and if the team leader sends a proof of authentication, then we can do the final version of the mock-ups. Now, I would love to show the video that has my works, but for unknown reason, it was currently unavailable for the time being. I can still show you the final version of these scenarios I made. So here are just there's a few mock-ups. All right, here should be good. All right, I think that's all of the objectives that I briefly explained. I hope this walkthrough has proved satisfaction and sufficient to my performance of the degree objectives in games art animations. Thank you.